I go by the name Boke Roni Hiron, and I'm a human resource professional. Aside from that, I'm also an artist by the name Big Chris.
My name is Faith Agneta, currently holding a new position, Mrs. Boke Hiron. I'm a realtor at Rio Vista, and also I wear hat of an entrepreneur, as an influencer and in business.
And this is our love story.
My husband was a client for a while, for more than a year. So this particular day I was leaving work in a very old model vehicle, 1983. So that day kakata kusonga. So he came, assisted, tried to help. Yeah, and he gave me a lift home.
So when I found out that her car was not okay, so I tried to help. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and I offered her a ride home. She stayed a few blocks away, and from there I just got acquainted to her. We became friends, dropped her, met her son, and I left back home. Going back home, she just called me to ask if I arrived safely. And I think a few moments later, she texted me on WhatsApp requesting me for some help. Actually, what happened, her master room door had locked itself from the inside, and she needed some help. So she called me, but she was not asking for help. So I asked her, so what do you need?
Why don't you ask for help?
Why don't you ask for help?
Yeah. Wow, at that point, I will be honest, there was no feelings, there was nothing extra. My focus, you know the way people say with men, car is their first wife, no matter how much women want. So with me, I know it sounds bad, but my car was my first, best friend. So at that point, I was just focused on the car. I just wanted it to be okay. I was just focusing on what the hell is this, extra expenses, all that. So at that point, it was just still a client. Yeah, I remember just making a joke and telling him, why don't you drop me home? I wish you were Uber. And he was like, why not? Let me take you. Yeah.
So I took roughly 3 minutes to get to her place.
Crazy.
I went and fixed the door, and we just had a chit chat as I was trying to fix the door. And after I fixed the door, I wanted to leave, but she offered me some water. Then later on, it turned out to be food.
Yeah, how we were brought, some of us, is culturally, if any person visits you, at least they should live with you. Akikunywa maji, you feel like they've left blessings. So, and he had helped me, dropped me home, again came and rescued my dog.
Yeah.
So it was just natural. I was like, just have a cup of water. And I ended up making dinner, by the way. Yeah, so that's how it went.
Yeah, I was in a bit of a rush because I also on my end I had left some food on the gas, which was some doma. And apparently after she offered the dinner, I took my time just to get to know her. And little did I know it would last till 3 a.m. as we were just chatting and chatting. And it was very subconscious. And I think at 3 now is when I realized, I need to get back to home because I'm going to work on the next day.
And also you had left your gas on, which is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good thing my gas was very low, so it just ended with the ndoma. But the ndoma ended up being burnt.
When he wanted to leave, we couldn't find his car key. It was totally lost. So tukatafuta, but finally I found it with my son. He had slept with it in the hands. So at that point is when I felt something. I was like, wow, okay, what is this? So at that point I felt there's something, but I was not sure. So when he was leaving, now after I gave him the key, he gave me a peck on my neck. And I think at that point now I felt, no, there's something more to this. Because I had been single for a very long time. I was single parenting also. And it gets a point where when you're focused on being independent, it's always hustle, hustle in your child. So emotions are no longer part of your discussion. And for that simple peck, I literally felt back alive. So I was like, either way, if we don't end up dating, you know, at least he's proved or made me realize I'm normal, and I should just keep being me.